issues, again, pre-existing issues that obviously drive a lot of intensity and passion, understandably, and frustration, anger in this state, issues of homelessness. We announced earlier this week, and I'm reminding each and every one of you that this is not a modest commitment to address the issue of homelessness in the state. This is simply without precedent. Put it in perspective, this is a 2-year commitment. Last year, we had an historic budget investment of about $1.3 billion. You can see a multiple of that over the next 2 fiscal years that we're proposing to get 65,000 people off the streets and placed into support. That's significant. 65,000+ placements. In fact, I say plus because it actually is closer to 68,000 based upon our current modeling and analysis. $7 billion building off the successful Home Key, which has become a national model. You may have seen that the Biden administration identified Home Key as a best practice national model. They put up $5 billion nationwide. State of California is committing $7 billion, building off broadly the proposal and the framework that was advanced last year, an historic effort to procure units and to transition people off the streets, sidewalks, and shelters into homes or into units. We were able to set aside $846 million last year with the incredible leadership and support of the Pro Tem Speaker and others. That allowed us to procure 6,000 housing units in 6 months. 6,000 housing units in 6 months in escrow, people in units. We want to build on that program, $846 million last year. We want to significantly increase this, hotel, motel conversions, more flexibility across the spectrum, not just hotels and motels, other strategies as well. We anticipate broadly with this $7 billion, 46,000 units can be procured and brought into portfolios and communities large and small all up and down the state of California. We have about $1.75 billion of housing that's ready to be built, that is ready to go. It's just backlog waiting for some financing at HCD. This is the backlog that we can unlock, and we're committing $1.75 billion to do that. These are zoned, entitled units that can get moving, and these are on the spectrum of low to very low income. We have additional $447 million to help student homelessness. This is primarily focused on community colleges, CSU, and the UC system. Yes, we see what you see. Those are the encampments growing all up and down the state of California. We have a direct encampment strategy, $193 million to create supports, create opportunities, to build partnerships, capacity with local government to address the unique and challenging, often vexing issues with encampments, chronic homelessness, a lot of individuals with behavioral health issues related to those that are self-medicating with drug and alcohol addictions. These create more challenging opportunities for the state, and we are setting aside some more specific resources to direct in that area, as well as resources to transition from the extraordinarily successful project Room Key, distinctive from Home Key. The Room Key provided supports for just shy of 36,000 individuals over the course of the pandemic. A little over 9,200 people now currently getting the support of Room Key. We want to begin to transition people from Room Key, create other opportunities across the spectrum, and that's the $150 million there. We recognize that not all homelessness is the same. One size does not fit all. Chronic single adults out on the streets and sidewalks and encampment, that's a very different issue than issues related to family homelessness. Our goal is to actually establish a framework and goal, and that's to end family homelessness in the state of California. We actually have some good data. We put out a new database, new data system a number of months ago that allowed us to analyze for the first time databases locally and nationally and compare and contrast and make a determination and actually have a numeric number that allows us to establish this goal with some confidence that we can achieve the results that we intend. We also are looking to provide supports not just on new homeless housing, but also focus on prevention, which is foundational in this space, like rent support, but other prevention supports, services of all types, to also build on this commitment. We also are looking to provide grants to local government, looking to leverage and match efforts at the local level. I've been working, I want to thank our partners, CSAC, our county partners, League of Cities, our city partners, for their help, for their counsel, their advice, and let me notably thank the big 13 mayors, Democrats and Republicans, for their incredible advocacy and support in this area. It is, I hope, demonstrable in this record commitment of $12 billion to address homelessness over the next 24-month period.